Find the net. Played out to the left flank. He's shifting through the gears here. Camavinga has it in a wide position. Barcola. Rabiot. Spread it left. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking. And here's Doué. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Barcola. Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And he's straight offside. Rabiot. Olise. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
France really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Rabiot. Barcola gets a foot in here. Zaire Emery, he's picked his way through. Saliba did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nicely weighted ball. He's found space here. Picked out brilliant. Zaire Emery! Oh, that is rather wayward.
France certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Rabiot makes a move down the right. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rabiot. France have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking for the run. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Mbappe! Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he's managed to get free. Cross to the back post. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, it's Dembele. Good ball over the top. Great ball if he can get there. That's very neat. He's got away.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well timed, excellent interception. And that signals the end of the first period. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So, nothing to report so far on the goals front.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. The second half is up and running. So neither side has yet broken through. And a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
France have their second corner now. France have the chance to go the other way. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that's nice. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. Knocks it out wide. Mbappe with the short one. Tries a shot! And he hits the net! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he...
In front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the...
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Upamecano has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul. Olise, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here. Now it's Mbappe. Some resolute defending there. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Dembele. France still behind thanks to that solitary strike. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many...
He's having a shot! Well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Le numéro 29. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 10. Changement en cours.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. France are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Dembele. Now, can he find a finish? Now the delivery. That's an excellent interception. Kone with the clearance. Conte. So, what can they make of this? Dembele. Out of play for a throw. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? Conte. And Kone. Saliba. Camavinga. Zaire Emery. Nicely shaped ball.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And he's managed to gift it back. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, it's Dembele. That is good alertness. Zaire Emery. Konate. Mbappe. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he is going into that little black book. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. It's a loose ball. Oh, sweet feet. Zaire Emery. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Conte.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply. France really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Dembele chasing after it. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's having a go! Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Pour le remplacer, le numéro 17.
Dembele, he's shifting through the gears here. Zaire Emery. Kone. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, it's Dembele.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's found a way through.
That's good play from him.
And this is... France give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Now it's Mbappe. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. There's a sharp little ball here. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance, surely! In he goes again. Oh, good finish. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So is that the decisive... That's the end. France perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
France desperately flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I have always rated Lucas Hernandez as a hugely talented player who has really benefited from playing alongside some fine defenders in his youth, and now very much reaping those benefits in the way he's moving his game forward.
No one tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nicely weighted ball. He's looking wide. Olise. He came in hard, very hard. Spread out to the left. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rabiot. Zaire Emery. It's Camavinga. And it's Dembele. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mignon claims it without any fuss.
This is the time you need that pace.
Dembele makes a dash for it. Camavinga crosses it in. France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared away. Norway have the chance to go the other way. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That's really well cleared. No goals as yet. That's an imaginative pass. Odegaard tries to pass it through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rabiot. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Odegaard. Nice interception, well timed. Zaire Emery knocks it into space. Oh, that's well spotted. Dembele. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball! Shot at goal! And he's quick to get rid.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Bob. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tries to play it through. And here's Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. In with the challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Played out to the left flank. Dembele. He's got away. Well read. And the danger is averted. Corner number 2 then. Olise with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Chouameni looking for the run. The ball is loose and the chase is on. It's a throw-in. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. And it's Odegaard. He's cut it out. Hernandez plays it all the way forward. Rabiot. Zaire Emery. Gets a good foot in there. Looking to play him in. Threads one in. Camavinga.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
It's a pretty loose pass. Bob. That is ended up in no man's land. Chouameni.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that signals the end of the first period. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock, the score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Shoots! And a neat finish! It is the pick-me-up they all long for. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
So the first goal of the game.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And he's straight offside. And he's quick to snatch it back. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Norway needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
That's a lovely pass. Hernandez, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. France still this single goal behind. Spread neatly. Showing good feet. And it's Chouameni. Shot could be on.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Just about up to the hour now. He's a sharp little ball here. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. Zaire Emery. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Olise is behind this one.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
And the shot! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Your impression so far, Jim?
France are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And the through ball. Takes a shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
After 68 minutes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
France are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for...
Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
They've played it short. Great chance! And here's Haaland. Oh, it's come loose. Over to the right flank. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Olise. Olise. Rabiot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. France really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Who saw this coming? France have come back from the very brink. And he's being shifted off it. Oh, good spread. Now that looks a decent ball. That's a shade optimistic. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
Not a bad try by any means. And he was quick to react. Ødegaard shifted it to the flank. Pinches it off him. And it's Ødegaard. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Mbappe. Now he's got space here. That is a brilliant interception.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
Deftly away. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And here's Haaland. Ødegaard. Searching pass he's played there. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitutions taking place.
France have opted to make another change here. Doué getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
So that means another 30 minutes football. Well, still no winner, Jim.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting
Well,
traffic
no winner
to be
so
heavy
far,
after the
but
final
somebody
whistle today.
has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Substitution for Norway.
Number 26, Ryerson. Number 6, number 9, number 42, number 8, Ausnes. Number 20, Ayer. Coming on the field, number 15, number 25, number 21, number 22, number 5, number 2.
Into extra time we go. We're back in possession and ready to go again. Good running, strong and purposeful. Haaland. He'll try from distance. And that's a real chance missed.
Haaland fully appreciates that he could have won.
He's having a pop! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's had it taken off him. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Kone. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That pass isn't the best. Kunde with the slide tackle there. That is ended up in no man's land. Kone. And here's Barcola. Ødegaard. Spread to the right. Aimed beyond the defence. Ødegaard. He's found the way through. Trossing. Caught offside that time. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cherki is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
So there's the whistle, and we will have a brief break.
Now with a quick request for support.
So those
from
15
our
minutes
charity
have
fund,
flown
Champions
by.
Football.
Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Ambitious ball here. Cherki and Doué. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Now it's Doué. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Not the most accurate pass. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Erdegaard. Bob. Now it's chance for a shot! That's put paid to the danger. Not the most convincing of passes. It's a pretty loose pass. Doué. Great vision. Mbappe. Oh, just skips past it. Can he finish? And no, he couldn't find the finish. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That could spell trouble. Cherki. There it is, the whistle. No avoiding penalties. Well, Jim, what say you after all of this?
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So 2 inconclusive hours of action. All that remains then, penalties. So, are we ready? An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. Oh, it's a nightmare start. The rueful look says everything.
I don't think he ever really looked comfortable, put too much pressure on himself.
Mbappe is a picture of calm despite the moment.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Norway are looking to him to tie things up. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
France with this chance to pull 2 clear. No, he clatters the post.
It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Norway are looking to keep pace here.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
Cherki is the 3rd man to step forward. And he puts it away.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
This for parity. Oh, you're not going to save that.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
So the 4th man in line walking up to the spot. No! Denied remarkably. Well, whatever he did, it worked, did it not, Jim?
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
Stuck away with immaculate poise.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
So can he do it? Can he keep them alive? France fall short in the lottery that is the penalty shootout. As cruel as that is, the two sides had been inseparable after 2 hours of action. Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side. I don't want to see him moved anywhere else in the team because he's expert in that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start scoring more goals. He's already pretty proficient at that, but he's good enough to add many more goals to his game, and he could do some damage here too.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now he's got space here. Koundé. And Zaire Emery. Dembele. Cherki.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Zaire Emery. Olise. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Cherki. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Upamecano. And it's Conte. And Cherki. Dembele. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's very neat. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. In with the challenge. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. That's going across goal. Mignon claims it without any fuss. France are looking to break at pace. Neither side yet able to find the net. Not the most accurate pass. Cherki. Spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. He can run onto that. Mignon clears. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And this is Dembele. Koundé does well to get it back. It's a good run down the right. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Oh, it's Dembele. It's a pretty loose pass. Koundé. He's found a way past. And this is Dembele. Just eases him off the ball. He's played it long. That is good alertness. Cherki. Hernandez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chouameni. Rabiot. Chouameni. Nice looking ball. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Mbappe. Chouameni. Spread neatly. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
France with the corner, they're first. Saliba getting this one clear. France are looking to go forward now. Conte. He's going for goal! He's got away with one there. Spread to the right. Saliba. Chouameni. And it's Zaire Emery. And here's Dembele. And this is Dembele. Mbappe. Mbappe is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. That's the end of the first 45. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side yet off the mark.
It's not a bad game by any means, Peter, but it definitely needs an injection of some invention, creativity. There's so much you can do with all that industry by just adding a little bit of skill.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Changement.
So, into the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Dembele, good driving run. He has found the way through. It's Dembele! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Cherki. That's an imaginative pass. Tries to get it clear. It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And it's Chouameni. Hernandez is onto this. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared without hesitation. Here comes another cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He came in hard, very hard. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Dembele, a vicious ball here. Dembele is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Mbappe, and now the breakaway. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's a good ball out wide. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Chips it through. Takes a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Chouameni. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Now, who's going to be first to this?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get it through? Lovely. Now then. Olise! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
And it's Dembele, neatly clipped into space. Chouameni tries to play it through. No, he's not getting past him there. And the through ball. Now it's Mbappe. He is through here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 12. À sa place, le numéro 7.
And here's Mbappe. Great work on the overlap. Chouameni gets a foot in here. Kone. France have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Cherki gets a good foot in there. And that's a throw-in. Zaire Emery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he latch on to this? That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 10. Pour le
Very
remplacer,
little time to go, and
le
they have a
numéro
free
29.
kick in a really promising area. They're taking a moment to consider their options. And it's Camavinga. And here's Zaire Emery. Goes for a shot! Koundé gets it away. Koundé.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's being shifted off it.
Additionnel, 3 minutes.
No breakthrough, and we are into time added on. Hernandez. Now Mbappe. And here's Dembele. Cherki. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Oh, the protests are futile. The decision is made. Late drama. The keeper doing his best to put him off. Terrific save by Manuel. Oh, what has happened here? So that means another 30 minutes football. So that was the second half.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
Merci de votre compréhension.
Well, no winner so far, but somebody has to be the winner. And extra time is next.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 29. À sa place, Le numéro 18, changement en cours.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. France have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. That has not gone well. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Conte. Doué. And they can counter here. No luck with that dink over the top. And he's gone looking for safety. Referee's given a throw.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 33. Pour le remplacer, le numéro
And it's
17.
Conte. Tries to pass it through. He's found a way through.
Oh, really well played.
And here's Kone. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Doué. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's Doué. Mbappe. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Mateta. Saliba. Barcola. Hernandez. Played with finesse. Oh, that's superb. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Can he finish? And for a moment, time stood still. And we're halfway through extra time. So penalties loom ever closer. Is there anyone who can seize the day in the next 15 minutes?
Attention, changement.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? 15 minutes to find a winner, or else penalties. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Olise. Might be danger here. Kone. And that should get the job done.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He's got away. Mbappe. Upamecano. And here's Mbappe. And it's Camavinga.
This is when that numerical disadvantage can take its toll. They've coped so...
He's gone for goal! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Stood up well to him there. Doué pinches it off him. It's not an especially good pass, that. And here's Mbappe. Barcola providing an outlet on that flank. And there's his chance to lead the counter. He's picked his way through. And that is that. There is only one way to decide this now. So after all of that, what can we say?
Well, energy levels and stamina were great during extra time, and the emphasis was very much on trying to win it.
So time to shake the weariness out of those limbs and to engage with focus. It's penalty kicks. So the calm before the storm. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And no mistake.
That's the example they will want to follow.
Mbappe is looking to do his bit. And he makes it one each. And he duly obliges. Arteta, second to go.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So on to the second man. Oh, great save! That is a great save! France are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. Big character, big moment, big save. We're on to number 3 here. Rifles it home.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Kone is the 4th man to step up.
Credit to him. You really need courage to do that in these circumstances as well.
Inyet is 4th up. We're tied at 3 each. Chouameni with the last of the first 5 penalties. Made it look easy.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way. He just has to trust his instincts and pick the right spot.
What poise, what noise, and the drama continues. It is the lonely walk. A huge pressure penalty reserved only for the bravest of men. Great stop, and the keeper punches the air. Well, talk about coming up with the goods.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
And that will do it.
Well, that's just wonderful, Peter. The pressure was on, but that's just superb mentality. The mindset did stay strong.
Defeated, dejected, deflated. The ultimate disappointment.
Cher public,
Your final thoughts, Jim?
France really looked like they were just second to everything, disjointed even. Yeah, it was a high-intensity game, and that may have gotten to some of the players, but even so, it was just disappointing on a lot of levels.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's Lewandowski! That is terrific from Lewandowski. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Barcelona are in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Well played and well cleared.
Now it's Mbappe. Looking for a runner. Now it's Mbappe. He has found the way through. Mbappe! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Balde in acres of space out wide. Lewandowski! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he's had it nicked away. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Rafinha just eases him off the ball. That's been cut out, well played. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Played through into space. Yamal. It's Rafinha. Oh, there's the clearance. He's had a shot! Wide, but only just.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Oh, given away. And here's Yamal. Casado. And it's De Jong. Now it's Pedri. Laporte wins the duel this time. Nicely shaped ball. Pau Kubasi with the clearance. No, that's been intercepted. And he's straight offside. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Pau Kubasi calmly anticipates. Can he spark a counter here? Camavinga, and here's Mbappe.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Lewandowski. Eric Garcia does really well to win the ball there.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That'll be a corner. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 minutos de descuento.
Casado. Casado has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Pedri. Rashford. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Kubasi. And the referee says that is that for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So let's get the ball rolling.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Pedri tries to pass it through. Can he finish? And there's his goal. What remarkable powers of recovery.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's got away. Now, can they get him away? Barcelona have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Barcelona have their second corner now. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Yamal. He's going for goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Lamine Yamal deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Lewandowski. Camavinga.
Barcelona have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.847.
Barcelona have a free kick. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And it's De Jong. Oh, he's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? And they've got rid. Alexander-Arnold pinches it off him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And one more try! It's off target and by quite a way. Looking to play him in. Rafinha wants to run onto this. Chance for a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Could be danger here. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Threads one in. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Great chance here to level it up. That was travelling. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
He is through here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Fermin. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. The ball has bounced loose now.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Pedri. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Laporte clears without hesitation. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And here's Valverde. Ferran Torres receives it in a good position here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Barcelona have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's well spotted. Into the last 5 minutes. Great ball if he can get there. Now it's Yamal. Plays it in low. And he gets rid in a hurry. Goes for a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward. He's gone forward.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he's still...
It's Lewandowski! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
What a pass. One that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. 5 minutes to add. Balde. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. Looking for the run. Balde has it in a wide position. And time is up. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.